Hello, everyone. Welcome back, or welcome in if you're just joining. We're on to phase 4 today, so we're gonna get started on that, which will be a lot of consolidating resources and upgrading of existing infrastructure. In typical fashion, here we go. You can scan that hard drive, and I've bumped through and put some products in a lot of these objectives, upgrades. So I think we're going to blast off a few right now while we're at it.
Milestone reached. Fix-It dedicated this milestone to the conveyor belt and lift Mark 5. They may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While they are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
I think we'll be okay. So you can also see I did a little blueprint configuration. So we have that stuff. I've been doing some light manufacturing. So we got a few of those parts coming in, and a few computers coming in. But I actually think I want to start with some power upgrades today. As weird as that seems, because I'm nowhere near my limit. But at the same time, just the bare minimum of what I have running is close to the max of the coal plant. So the coal plant is kind of just here to run the turbo fuel plant. But I do want to get some things upgraded today. I plan to overclock the miners I have, or either run more miners, just get a bigger beltway running. So, and I have some blueprints for the train set up. So, lots of options for today. But I think I'm going to start with a bit of train action. Just here at the station, anyway. So we'll set aside our manufacturing for now. We'll get all kinds of steel and concrete on board. We'll keep those pipes just in case. Now we'll grab up our bunch of steel. and concrete. I'm sure there's a bunch of it hiding somewhere. Oh, there we are. We can just load up on that. And blast on over here and start dropping some blueprints. Which I have here. So see how close we get here. Oh, too far. There we go. Ooh, very touchy. Okay. Well, pretty close that time. Okay, what's going on here? Micro nudge, please. No. What are you doing? What, you gotta be like that. There we go. Okay. That's better, that's better. Hmm. Too far, too far. What's going on here? There we go. That's better. Getting the blueprints all lined up's a little touchy. There we go. That's better. Bring it in good and close first. Right there, and then we'll go down. Come back in. There we go. I think I was just trying to line it up off the wrong side. Just prefers this side, I guess. There we go. Beauty, beauty. Excellent, excellent. Now, do we have enough room? What do we have for room here? 1, 2, 3, if that, 2. Well, we'll get rid of these. And then run this out again. And then worry about tying it in after. Here we go. Make sure the line in the center's lined up. There we go. Okay. Of course we did. Of course we did. Now, I'm pretty sure these are all lined up that way. And this one actually got turned to go that way. Okay. And then those ones will turn that way. Okay, perfect. Here we go, a little tie in there. Now, let's not delete all that. Okay. We gotta re-establish this one. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now let's be a little less willy-nilly with the old. Excuse me, sorry about that. Be a little less willy-nilly with the deletion gun. So, okay, let's set that one and that one. That one means we don't need that one. And I actually think we'll get rid of this side as well. There we go. That one should be flat out now. Yep, excellent, excellent. Spots we need to add some concrete or some steel brace to the concrete, asphalt, whichever. Okay. Now, this is where I think this one can be the mimic here. can bring that down to there. There we go. In that corner, we'll throw in a couple triangular braces, but still enough room to walk under if need be. So again, I just kind of have the station more supported for the illusion of the weight of vehicles coming in, or the train coming in. Do a bit of detail on here. What if we do that? But then we sort of put a half brace in here. Yep, like that. We can bring that back to that one. Something like that. Kind of ties in the 2 with the 4 with the 5 a bit. Then we'll get you on there. There we go. And there. There we go. Okay. That's, yeah, I like that much better, much better. Okay, nice straight lines. All the asphalt's facing the right direction. Yeah. There's enough room to do it all again right there. A nice tunnel for everything. Yeah, I think I'm pleased with that. A little more pleasing to the eye, for sure, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like it. Okay. Our friend's back, so we'll launch off our hazmat suit. Hey, Paul. Welcome in. How's it going? Asphalt Plus catwalk. I don't know about catwalks. I'm still unsure about them. But trains are going to go on top and belts are going to go underneath. So that's the plan for that. But I don't think I'll want catwalks over there. I think I'll have enough room to run down the center there, or slide on the belt anyway. But we're on to phase 4, so we'll launch off the hazmat suit. I'm always down for more inventory slots.
Milestone reached. The hazmat suit protects the wearer from radiation by consuming iodine-infused filters. You may find this protection essential if you are going to finally get around to saving humanity. I previously gave you compliments in an attempt to inspire you, but it might have given you the wrong idea. I will definitely be totally honest with you from this moment on. Here is a demonstration of a truthful compliment. That suit looks like it was made for you. Because it was.
Oh no, it's the steel frameworks. Steel frameworks and asphalt. Rubber, aluminum, sheeting, and fabric. I think I used all that. I got lots of rubber though. No issue there. Is it still loaded up in here? No. Yeah, no, it's asphalt and steel frameworks. Mostly the frame foundations and the inverted ramps. And then the asphalt 1 meters on top. And then I sunk it 1 meter down. So this section's 5 wide to support the station, which adds room for belts underneath as well as me to run through. So but before I get that running full tilt, I'm actually gonna do a lot of demo. But no, I'll just see if what do I need to upgrade. Aluminum, right? Of course, of course. Of course I do. Let's see, we got a recipe ready in the MAM. No other hard drives to scan, but what'd we win? What'd we win? Tempered Caterium. Well then, I thought I already gotten that one, but that's definitely one of the ones I've passed on. Yeah, no rescans available. That's why. That's why. Okay. So, where are we at for power? Okay, it's really the manufacturers that was bumping it up. But I can always also go collect some hard drives. There's some rubber, and then, yeah, I think everything I want's in there. Except for that, we'll trade it. Okay. Drop some circuit boards and a bunch of frames. Okay, so I'm thinking I might go do the power upgrade first, because that'll prevent me from having to do a big shutdown once I get everything reconstructed. Now, I don't know. It's not always in a good spot. The old chat widget. Sometimes I want to see what it's blocking. So we can definitely add some stuff and things to that. Which is probably going to be our next pickup. I could rush that, but I think we're fine for now. And then I've dumped some resources into those already. That way I don't have to worry about it later. But I think we'll do hover pack and then aluminum or bauxite. So that's kind of the plan. And we're gonna rebuild things with overclocked miners, and we're gonna do pure ingots. So might be a good idea to go upgrade the power first. I want to make it in the form of rising finger towers. Oh wow. For generators standing around a tall tower in the center. Tanks with fuel on top, under the pumps. It descends and rises on its own, quote-unquote, fingers. Uh-oh. It's time for a break then. Or a different game. But, so that's the other thing I'm considering is, like, some of these I can bump them up to 250. And then they can move some serious materials. which again, a pure node would then double that to 600 per minute. So could start moving a lot of materials now. As soon as we get the computers rocking and those heavy modular frames. But right, I was going to go. Hey, Rod, welcome in. Thanks for joining. How's your weekend going? So we'll run over to turbo fuel and we'll upgrade that first. So everything about that can now be doubled. Then I'm going to consolidate some pipes. Well, everything can just run on the coal plant here. So probably be the best thing. Actually, do I have any copper sheets on me? I do. And I want to replace those water ones. So maybe we can do that. Uh-oh. Called in on the old long weekend. Womp womp. But yeah, if it's only a few hours, probably won't hurt, right? Okay, so yeah, see, that's gonna need like a weird redesign. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we won't toy with that just yet. Because that probably already screwed up the smooth power line. Maybe not. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, long weekends always have a more relaxed feel to them anyway, if you have to go in. Or I think you said like you're a lineman or something, so you get like emergency calls. Okay. So, I don't think I need to overclock the oil. I have tons of oil coming. So, in most of these lines I have is 240s. So they can be consolidated. No one's actually running, so why wasn't that one actually running? Or was it and I missed it? Okay. It was and I missed it. Okie dokie. Now, to keep things even... No problem, Rod. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. Have a good shift. If you're only in for like a half day or something, I'll probably still be on later, so... Have yourself a good shift. Don't work too hard. So, that one's a 120. And this one's a 60, right? Right. So, we'll make this one a 120 as well. So that way it's a 240 line. There we go. Now all these lines coming in are 240s. I don't have to do any more weird shenanigans like this. So. Okay, so we're going to screw up the old power supply if we don't do something here. So, because we're all good on just the coal power, I'm going to turn off all the turbo fuel. That'll let everything fill up also. And it'll quiet things down while we're working over here. All right, there we go. Nice and quiet. Okay, so that's all compacted coal, and I don't know if I can give it a use, so I think I'm just going to throw it in a sink here if I can. Squeeze one in. Oh, no, can't do it. We can do a 3, though. No, it's all connected. Yep. Actually, I might have some supplies. Oh, did that turn off? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's full anyway. That's good. So we got lots of turbo fuel there stocked up for now. Let's check the old supply crates. I know there's concrete over here, but what's in the extras bin? The mystery box could also be a mystery box. Okay, a bit of stuff and things, Nothing overly exciting. No encased beams I was hoping for, but I'd always smash a few together, but I don't think it's worth it just to sink. So now those are all backing up. These are, for whatever reason, backing up, which I'm okay with. So. But we are definitely going to crank these up, which I'm going to need a lot of encased beams for, which I totally didn't bring any. Okay. So I think we'll throw down an assembler over here. What's over here? I didn't have rotors to put an assembler down. Well, that was very ill prepared. Okay, what else is new? So that's going to be pretty key to the whole overclocking. I'm going to need lots of them, because we're going to double these assemblers along here. There we go. So we'll be able to double the assemblers, which again I don't have stuff and things for. It should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Yep. Okay. And I have them all running. Yeah, okay. 240. Meet the 240. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's good. That's good. So we can copy that again. So add those to the list. And then double that up. Okay, so excuse me, sorry about that. Grab yourselves a bevy. Don't forget about your teas, coffees, etc's. Okay, so what I was looking at before. Okay, so is where I went a little bit wrong is I'm looking at the modeler for 240 sulfur and 240 coal coming in to make compacted coal from 10 assemblers to make 240 compacted coal, which will supply 16 refineries to make 300 turbo fuel to supply 40 generators. Where I was screwing up is I was only bringing in 480 oil a minute, and I needed to bring in 540, so I was a refinery short over here. And that's why I was getting inconsistent power before, and then I had to like tweak everything. So that's what I did incorrectly the first time, but now we can like double that with just by using the 6 power shards. So I got to adjust that for 480 and 480. There we go. Which again, I don't have the pipe for that, so we'll go back to the 240 and the 240 split. And then we can just double that, because that'll work out nicely. Everything within in here. There we go. So we can totally pull that off. Okay. Let's see, what do we got for cover sheets? Not a lot. So let's start over here. And I think the Mark IIs had plastic in them too. Okay, so fine. Be that way, you jerks. So 240 and 240 is going to be 480. Actually, what if we plumb them all together? That should be, yeah, these should all be full now. Which they are. So, all of these have been balanced. So that one's now at 240. 40. So we have 1200 oil there. Plus another 240 for there. So we have all the oil connected and brought here. And this is a 240. Which these ones still seem to be running. Oh yeah, the plastic's backing up now. Compacted coal's clearing out though. Let's open up some inventory space with a quick zoopy doop. Gonna need it anyway, pretty sure. All right. Make some inventory space. And then we'll put is that a merger? It is a merger. Excellent. Put that right here. And then we can take a splitter. Hopefully put it right there. How did you let me put that up there like that? Or I guess maybe that's why you put it up there yellow. Oh, okay. We'll do it this way first then. Come on. There we go. Oh, I think that was too high. Yeah, it was. But, there we go. Fine then, be that way. Okay, so those are doing that. That'll prevent some of them from backing up anyway. Don't need that anymore. Ooh, that one's still full. Excuse me. Apologies. Okay, so that's still going somehow. I don't know why this stuff's all still green light. Okay. Okay. None of those should be running, but that's fine. None of these are running. Yeah, that one's full. So these ones should be all full. Okay, so that won't disrupt that. These are all on this seam. Oh, who lined all this up off a seam? Womp womp. Well, fine then. There we go. Yeah, we'll find that. Auto, 2D, noodly, horizontal to vertical, curve. Auto looks pretty in 90. There we go, and then that can come into here. Excellent. Oh, they are still running because, that's not full yet, I guess. But it is, so those should be stopping soon as these fuel lines are full. Seems that one has. It's too full of fuel. Okay, good, good. Next, we'll drop these junctures a little further back so we can tie everything in together. Which we can then tie in all the way across here. Now, what are you sinking over here? Polymers? Polymers? Stuff and things? Polymers. Polymers, yeah. Oh, why'd you, yeah. Stop that. Oh, womp womp. Missed it by that much. There we go. Now, so that combined is a 480. We can make that a 480 and that a 480 as well. But these ones are coming from like different directions, so I'm not really sure how this 480 kind of computes in it all, but all this is gonna fill up anyway because it's just connected at that end. And these should all have ground to a halt by now. That should be full. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. We'll that. Oh, encased beams, you're killing me here. I should have brought some. I should have brought some. Gonna have to go back for lots of supplies anyway, so we'll get as much done as we can for now. I don't want to delete the full fuel buffer if I don't have to. Seems a little bit wasteful. Hey, TwitchBot, welcome in. Hour and 10 minutes. Here you go, there's my own bot. Take that. Oh, actually, that probably would have been a good idea. We'll keep that and disconnect that. There we go. Now we can come back here. And take that pipe and place it with this one. There we go. Okay. We don't need that anymore. And I don't really want that there anymore. Ooh, do I have room to pick up a slug for once? Oh, power. You're so ugly. Whee! There we go. Nope. We'll just hit it with the white. Done. This thing should be almost empty now. That one should be almost full. Okay. So, we're going to double up everything. Gonna get crazy power. See if we can, nope. I was gonna say, let's see if we can sneak a line pump on there, but nope, I don't have any rotors either. Where did they go? I must have another central storage over here. Where did I drop it? Where did it all go? All right, it was over here on the plumbing. Right here. Don't really need that. What's that? I probably don't need that over here either. Copper ore. Yeah. So we'll take all that. Okay, there we go. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that one now. Dang you, Scuba Steve. Still no A. Okay. Let's put our line pump back in here then. Okay, sure. For now. Acceptable. Make the switch with these ones. There we go. Got a crazy high net. Should be full soon. There, now between these we can add another refinery in here. Just by connecting those two. And then we'll double up the assemblers. That'll allow us to run another set of 40 generators, which we're not even running right now. We're still only running 36, I believe. So double this up once we get rid of some of these materials. So those should be done moving this way, and it should just be the compacted coal left to sink. Yeah, okay. It's moving along. Get some coupons. That's all at a stop. I need plastic. I can scoop it here. Turbo fuel's full. Packager's full. Okay, so now let's see if we just go ahead and double them right where they are. Move their outputs to this end over top of the inputs. Holy. Even the nighttime's turbo fuel red around this place. Awesome. Okay, so excuse me. Let's give this another rethink. So again, that's only 480, so it can't run. Can't run the 5th one or the 9th one. Because it needs another 60 per minute, I believe. And then at that point, we should make it a 600, but without reconfiguring all of the extractors, or the oil wells, oil extractors, whatever, I would have to, like, recombine certain pipes to reach 600s. Because I have them all broken down into 240s right now. 6 of those. Each one can run 4 refineries. So I go into modeler and do some crude oil. And we'll say we have 240 lines, which we do. So that's going to make us fuel and resin. That fuel is going to go into turbo fuel. And that turbo fuel is going to go into turbogens. So each 240 or each oil buffer can run 4 refineries, so I don't need to connect those, which will then run 7.1 refineries to make turbo fuel, which could then power 17.7 generators. So I could simplify this or make it more complex by combining doing 480s or 540s that match the output of the compacted coal. Mm-hmm. can run everything, each extractor as its own pipe until it gets here, and then combine them here into 540s. So many options. I don't know which I like more. Okay, again. There we go. Good. Good, good. Good, good. Damn it. Nah, it's fine there for now. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now the other thing is all of this could be tidied up as well. So, there's no shortage of area to work with. Just don't know how I want to work with it now. Which is always the case with me. I never can figure out how I want to build it out. And like every tier, you can basically redesign if you want. Which is killing me. I like to redesign, unfortunately. Which slows things down and makes it kind of boring to watch the same things go up. I totally get it. I totally get it. So, let's see, what do we got? We got tons of stuff. Let's see if we can't get rid of some of it a little more. We have too much concrete on us. There we go. Okay. Slow but sure, clearing some out. Get back here. Alright. Always with a full inventory. Go. Okay, that should be enough that we can, there we go. Yeah. Where did our storage crate go? Right over here. This far away. This is the other reason. I could put all of these refineries in like one giant line. But yeah, I don't know. I never know. Just a million ways to do it. Which way to choose. But our power's probably still good. Even just on the coal. Yeah. So we are free now to either upgrade all this or just switch it back on and let it run and worry about something else, because we're not really short on power and we start dropping refineries like they're going out of style. I did find looping the turbo fuel around the generators definitely helped with the flow. So going to try to continue to loop my fluids if we can. Seems to be the fix for most fluid problems I have on a level surface. Just looping them seems to fix it, even when they're not flowing pipe max or under pipe max. Find looping them always helps. Just again, I'm not missing out on head lift or anything like that, and all the buffers were full, so. Are you talking like maximum output? How many you can have per oil pump? It really depends on whether you're using an impure or a pure. But I think let's see. And it also depends which market's using as well. But one oil extractor running at 240 can power 17.7 gens with turbo fuel. And silent, welcome in. Apologies for that, sorry. Welcome in, thanks for joining. Jumped right to the question there. Uh, 240 would be one pure oil extractor. So, yeah, 240 is one pure oil extractor, and that'll run 4 refineries to generate, to make fuel and resin. And then that fuel can either go straight into a generator itself, or can be turned into turbo fuel, or any of the other variants of fuel. So with basic fuel, one extractor can run 8 generators. Then if you use the turbo fuel, it will run almost 18 generators, 17.7. So it adds an extra step, but it more than doubles your generators. You can get Satisfactory Modeler off of Steam and calculate it out yourself. Or you can use the Satisfactory Tools calculator to figure out your builds if you want to. I'm making it supercomputers at the moment. Oh, nice. Nice. I started phase 4. And I've started my traditional rebuild. So I generally only keep my power for each phase. So now I'm going to expand this power and start getting ready for lots of refineries and pure ingots and overclocked miners, things of that nature. But right now I'm running mostly on vanilla stuff. So but I do need those damn encased beams, so I'm either gonna have to drop an assembler over here or go and get a bunch, which I think going and getting a bunch and resupplying is probably a better idea. So we could have those. Yeah. Dang. So many ideas. So many ideas. Always with more ideas. Too many ideas to build. That just in case. Now, let's see. If we're going to expand, we're going to need to leave motors over here, but we need them for other stuff. So, yeah, I think I'll just yeah, darn, another indecisive day at the factory. So many options. So many ways of doing things. Don't know which way to do it. Or which way I want to do it. I could just follow the tools and do what it says. Oh yeah, Nathan, where did I leave? Oh, I didn't bring the buggy over here this time, did I? I just kind of zoopity-doop turbo boosted over here. I like the map. Everybody says that. I don't want to. I like the map. I'd rather run through it. I'd actually prefer to drive, but for some reason I didn't bring the Explorer with me. Caterium, Caterium. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no! Womp womp, it gonna hurt. Depends what you're doing. If you're really, really high up and want to travel far, I prefer the parachute. For like A to B travel, I prefer the jetpack. But yeah, if you're just building around power, then yeah, the hover pack's the way to go. Different tools for different jobs, I guess. Mind you, turbo fuel in the jetpack is very, very nice. I used to love the parachute over the jetpack until you get turbo fuel, and then it's pretty sweet. And then yeah, I came back here for encased beams. Boop. Any in here? No. Okay, what can we drop? Oh, let's go stuff those real quick. Okie dokie. Back to the storage. Okay, I think we can ease off on those, and those, and those, and those. We have plastic over there if we need it. And we need some cable and some rotors. And reinforced plates. We got... Can probably grab a few more just to make sure for the belt. Belt to be encased beams. Which is really what we need. Boom. There we go. Lots of encased beams now. Enough for assemblers. Plus, I need to rebuild everything over here. Finish the train line. Start blowing materials in again. Hey, do we have anything for personal storage? I don't think so. We could grab those and toss them in for the old hover pack. And grab some more plastic and feed that. Now, did I even grab those? Little bits. Boom. Couple more computers. We can probably just grab right now. No, we need to get the plastic. And maybe circuit boards? No. Whee! Oh, stuck. I'm stuck. Stuck in the frames. There we go. Don't forget about your teas, coffees, other beverages. Okay, so that should be that. All right. I need modular frames. All right. Where'd they go? Oh, SpaghettiOs. Are they up north? Oh, there's some. That's it. They must be up north. Okay. So we can pick up those. Oh, one more. Come on. Come on. One more. There we go. So we can toss that in there and that in there. And then we're just waiting on a few more frames. And then we'll do the same for the bauxite. But be slow and steady. I'm in no rush. Now, what do we got in here? Probably don't need the smart plating. Well, we'll take the rest with us, I think. Grab some steel pipes, too. Can't go wrong with steel pipes. Go. Throw a few more of those in there. Should work out. Vroom vroom, Truckosaurus. Well, here we go. Let's do a little drinking and driving. Don't forget about your bevies, teas, coffees, etc. Well, I was doing okay until I hit that rock. Truckosaurus. First it squashed Grandma. Now it's after you, Truckosaurus. Uh-oh. Tight spots. Tight spots. Oh, let's go this way this time. Vroom, Truckosaurus. Zoom, zoom. Vroom, vroom. Hey, Shane. Take a little tour through the old coal plant. Blah. Oh. Oh. Truckosaurus can't take out these trees. They're Truckosaurus proof. Won't squash the berries. Yeah, go Shane. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh, rock. Whoa, there's a rock. Truckosaurus. The Explorer just flies up this hill. Almost literally flies up the hill. Especially right there. What you doing there, Truckosaurus? Are you Stuckosaurus? Forward, please. What are you doing? Wow. Not even enough power to stop yourself. That's slightly scary there, Truckosaurus. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. Ah. Alright, thanks for the lift there, Truckosaurus. Can we go that way? No? Too tight. Too tight. Do you go across here without getting flooded? You do. Excellent. Excellent. It's a little bit closer. Oh, you don't be stuck. Stop getting... Here, sluggy, sluggy, sluggy. We have a terrarium for you with other sluggies. Hey, Shane. Oh, shit. Well, we're getting pretty close this time. I haven't tried to drive this far over yet. As long as it gets stuck on one of these freaking rocks, it might be okay. We're doing it! Look out, Shane! I don't know if we can make it from here. I'd have to go, like, loop around down that way. Or maybe build a ramp up onto the pipeline. But I did hear a sluggy, didn't I? Hello, sluggy. Thank you. Let's try it. Oh, it's not gonna work because I have power lines on the freaking pipes. Otherwise it would have. Yeah, he's totally stuck now. Well, see you later, Truckosaurus. Okay, so that's that. All that goodies. Toss the leaves. Okay. So, zoom. That's what we have so far. Now, all of that can be doubled just by going and overclocking the sulfur and the coal for the compacted coal. We overclock those, make them Mark IV belts, and double our assemblers. We can effectively double our power, which should keep us sorted for quite some time. And considering we're not even, we haven't even really needed it yet. It's just kind of been here just in case. Mostly been running off the coal still. Just kind of the backups. Excuse me. But my apologies. I need to run to the washroom. So it's a great chance to grab yourselves a drink and a snack. Pet the kittens and or puppies. And meet you back here in a few minutes. Appreciate you waiting. Thanks. Alright, sorry folks. So that is our options for doubling everything. We'll head down this way. I guess we could have taken that ramp up here too. Okay, let's refill. Refill. Here we go. Oh, hey, friend. You got enough space for your... Ooh, I do. Excellent. I got space for stuffs. Okay. So, easiest way to crank this one up is to just do that. And I think we only need to do 200%? Yeah. We can take that one out. But then, we gotta upgrade all that. Go, get that up to Mark 4. Whee! Already Mark 4. Oh, I'm on belt, that's why. Already Mark 4, already Mark 4, excellent. Oh, as long as we're here. Let's hit that Mark 4. Hit that Mark 4. That, and that. Case beams, typical. Off to the construction bin. Doodah, doodah. We're gonna find more beams there. Oh, the doodah day. Or do we have to go back to the truck? We might have to go back to the truck. Womp womp. Mew, 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 crazy kitties. Creepy ass cats. Yeah, I guess, eh? Kind of all I got to work with right now. Womp womp. But if we have plastic over here, so I didn't really need to bring that. I think there's more steel over here, so I don't need to bring that. I'll scoop that. Okay. Alright. Back in the saddle again. Pew. Pew. Okay. Alrighty, we'll start from here now. Here we go. There we go. Couple more and a couple more. And this is where we left off, I think. Indeed, indeed. No, those are all 4s. That is already a 4. Excellent. Make that a 4, and that a 4. Is there more coming after me? No? Okay. Alright, back on the old Mark IV road trip. Once we get to these miners, we can double them up. And they'll be 480 as well. Mark 3 there, and there, and there, and there. Mark 4 coming in, Mark 3, Mark 3. So these are 240. Whoops. So we just, right? And what are we doing? Because this is up here, so this will bump it up to 240. Yep. Okay. Or that's a normal, I mean. So that's 240 now. And that's 240 now. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay. Don't forget about your teas, coffees, other beverages. I don't know what's over there. More coal. More coal. That's what's over there. More coal. Old King Coal's over there. Rocking up a storm. And there's a couple more along the way. Okay, so these are all doubled up now. So that is good. Well, make that a Mark 4 and that a Mark 4. Okay, so those are 3s at that point. 3s and 3s. 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 And 3s. Okay. So those are sorted. Now, this one's running at, yep, 96. Here we go. Just behind the lines. Right, because these are not centered, so they're just there. So then you're going to want to be there-ish, or are you even closer than that? I think that's about it. There we go. Okay. 3. How many more? We gotta be close. That's that. And all of these are Mark 1s. Aw, you bum. It's not what I wanted. Whoops. Come on, jump up there. Whoops. Here we go. A couple more. Get in your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Now, what's clipping through you and why? Okay. Not a fan, not a fan. What's going on here? You're empty. Excellent, excellent. Good stuff, good stuff. Does that mean this one's empty? It does. Sweet. Some coupons. All stocked up. Okay, where did I run the power on these? Output side. Makes sense. We could run these on the input side, so that way their powers all line up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Come on. No, too far, too far. There we go, right? Yeah, okay. Yep. Too far again, too far again. Come on. That one? Yep. All right. finding that clippy spot. Sweet. Excellent, excellent. Go. Connect up a few more of these. Reach, reach, reach. Yeah. Oh no, I killed the power grid. That makes sense. But that would be this power grid. This was separate? It had something running it? Okay, there's one little biogen trying to run it. Okay, okay. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. There we go. That'll spool everything up. Yeah. Connects all of those. Those will run. Those will do their thing. That's doing that thing to make plastic for the containers, which we don't really need now, but we'll just keep sinking that material anyway. No. Everything along here is marked for 240, so if we do a merger, then we can do another line of fuel refineries. Which again, these ended up having to be Mark IIs because of combination. Okay, we combine those, we would have to run them on that line. Which we can just extend out down this row as much as we want for another 16 or whatever it is there. 16. Yeah, 16. So we can drop another 8 of those, another 16 of those. And another 36 of those. So there's always that. We'll use up 2 more of these running to that end, which we could just combine them, run them as one Mark II pipe down there. Which I think we could do easy enough. So curve just kind of looks weird there. We'll just go with straight piping. Straight popping. And then Mark IIs. Yeah. All right. That'll probably do for that right now. So, excuse me, we'll be able to drop, excuse me, 8 more of those refineries. And 16 more of those. So that's 24 more. And then that'll be another 36 more gens. There we go. Okay. We got a little shopping list there. Okay. Let's see how much of it we can get done here. So, those are doing their thing at full speed. That's good. So, we'll copy them up. Did I put them all, or did I alternate? Yeah, I alternated. Okay. What are we at there? That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Number 6 and 7. Lucky 7. And it should be fancy number 8. Eight of them. Perfect. Okay. Next. We want our junctions. Alright, we'll do our Mark 1s first. Alright. Mark 2. 2 marks. 2 marks. 2 marks. Nope. Keep going, keep going. There we go. Alright, so those refineries are flowing. Okay, well, what do we do here? We just slap it down. I thought I was trying to tuck them in. Oh well. Speedy build, speedy build. I guess. Or was I still? Yeah, I was still tucking them in one. I guess that's why. Alright. That'll fire those up. They'll start doing their thing. Which again is going to be more polymer resin into the sink. So, make it Mark 4. Make that a Mark 4. Same with all of these. We'll just be able to line them up as they go. Now, I think that's all I did. Let's just slap it on and slap the merger on. Yep. Okay. All right. All right. Got those zooped out. Get the, let's see here. So, 4 of them. Okay, so let's see here. Should be able to, well, ugh. I have to, yeah. I would, Oh, Adam, you're so frustrating. I can't stick to one idea. Same as yesterday. Thought I had a plan, would do stuff and things, and then I get different ideas, and I start to think they're better. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Damn it. Which means I will, probably gonna end the stream here again. Another short, ineffective stream. So, but there it is. Yeah. Another lackluster day. But so I think I'm going to end the stream. I'll probably tear down and rebuild things off stream. Probably take a couple days off. and just build offline for a bit, because I'm just kind of gonna be reconfiguring stuff that's already here. So nobody wants to see that, as the numbers can tell. So I'm gonna end there, and we'll spend the day rebuilding and tearing down and doing all that kinds of stuff. So thanks again, everybody. Appreciate it. Everyone who popped into the chats and hit those buttons. It was Paul over on Twitch today, holding down the fort. And Silent GK popped in, and Rod was in here earlier. So yeah, I told him I'd probably be on all day, but yeah, just lost it. So yeah, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. And wherever you are in the world, have yourselves a wonderful day. Thanks again.